Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Modern Mining. Well, I'm gonna be doing something different in this video. I'm going to be putting $1,000 into a Bitcoin AI trading bot and see what happens over a 1 month period. Are we gonna make big rewards or are we gonna lose a lot of money? Let's see what happens. I hear about these crypto companies all the time that are offering 200% on your Bitcoin, 400% on your Bitcoin. And a lot of them will reach out for sponsorships and I'll have to tell them no, because after doing the research, it seems too scammy and I don't want to recommend anything like that to you guys. But Pionex reached out, and after doing some research, their bots look actually pretty reputable, and Pionex is a reputable exchange in the US. And I'm sure you guys know, if you're an exchange in the US, you have to follow a lot of regulations. So therefore, there's some protection there. Now, what Pionex does is it has a variety of different bots that you can use. You can basically copy someone else's bot or use some of their pre-made ones. And there's a couple different kinds. What we're gonna be using today is called a grid trading bot. So it's gonna take Ethereum and Bitcoin, or you can choose different pairs like Solana and Bitcoin. And it's going to basically switch between them when prices are low and high and take a little cash off the top each time to earn you almost like a dividend for your crypto. So it's got a nice little animation on the screen here, is that we're buying when the prices are low and we're selling as the prices get high. So today I'm gonna put $1,000 into this bot. It's gonna buy a little bit of Ethereum and it's gonna buy a little bit of Bitcoin, and it's just gonna swap between those for the next month. And I'm curious to see, will the results at the end of the month be better than just holding Bitcoin, or will the bot perform better? Let's see what happens. There are some circumstances where Pionex actually says that the bots are better. So for example, if the market is moving sideways and the coins are going all over the place, but one of them is not really taking off, then the Bitcoin trading bot is going to perform better than holding Bitcoin. But if Bitcoin just goes straight up, then holding the Bitcoin is going to be better because you're not selling anything as you go up. So you have a larger amount of Bitcoin for that price appreciation. So it really kind of depends what happens in the market over the next month, but it'll still be interesting to see how this works and see if it's something that you guys would want to get into. So let's go ahead and create this bot. If you go into trade here on the pionex.us site, you can see on the left, we have these bots here. And like I mentioned, we're gonna go with the grid trading bot, and it allows you to select a trading pair. So you could do this with Solana and Bitcoin or USDT and Bitcoin, but today we're gonna do it in Ethereum Bitcoin. And it gives you a couple options here. So you've got a 7-day option, a 30-day option, a 180-day option. In this case, we're gonna go with the 30-day option. So you just hit start copying, and then you're going to put your amount of Bitcoin into here. And there's also some parameters that you can see. Basically, over the last 30 days, this bot would have made 53% when you back test it against the market from the last 30 days. So we're gonna put our Bitcoin in here. Unfortunately, I didn't have the camera rolling, so I already created this. Sorry everyone, but all it does is it shows you bought X amount of Ethereum and X amount of Bitcoin. So let's go into my bots, and you can just go to your account up here in my trading bots, and you can see this is the bot that I created when I didn't have the camera running. So just to show you guys, this initial investment we put in 0.0143, if we put that into CoinGecko, we can see that that's worth $988. So basically $1,000. I put in 1,000 USDT, and then I had to do some conversions, and that's where the 988 comes from. So I'll see you guys in a month. Let's see what happens. All right, guys, it's been 1 month and it's time to check in on how the bot is doing. And it's a little bit better than I expected. I wanted to do some weekly updates throughout, but as you can see by the tan, I've been all over the place. I went to Destin, Las Vegas, and Charleston all within the last month. So I've just been insanely busy. But what you guys care about is the performance of the bot. So let's take a look. We go into my trading bots, we can see right here, this is the performance of the Bitcoin AI trading bot over 1 month. So first thing, most importantly, it actually went positive in terms of Bitcoin value. So the market itself, Bitcoin, Ethereum, they've all been down over the last month. I'll quickly show 1 month of Bitcoin it's down a lot. So the bot in terms of dollars is down about $100, but that's not the fault of the bot. The bot is trying to generate Bitcoin. So we need to look at what is the Bitcoin earnings of the bot. And you can see in 1 month, it earned 0.6 Bitcoin. So if we wanted to right now, we could pull out our 0.6% profits and keep the rest within the bot itself, continuing to generate revenue. So that's actually pretty good because 0.6 per month is about 7% annualized, which when you consider like Bitcoin doesn't have staking, so you don't really have a way to compound your Bitcoin like you would by staking Ethereum. And staking Ethereum is only going to get you anywhere from like 2.5 to 4% APY, whereas this is in the realm of 7%. So I'm actually pretty impressed with how this went. And if we break down a little bit more how the month went, it's pretty interesting. So it started off actually pretty negative, and we were actually down about 4% in terms of Bitcoin in the middle of the month. But just recently, it's came back, and at one point it was actually up 1.3%, but now we're down to that 0.6% range, which is pretty good. So if I wanted to, I could go into here and release profit, and I would actually be able to just release this amount of Bitcoin as strictly profit, which isn't a ton, but it also just sat there by itself, no input for me for a whole month. So that's pretty nice. Some other things here, you can see that our arbitrage profit, this is what we can actually cash out right now. And our holdings profit net loss is some additional profits that is not ready to be released yet. You also have right here our annualized profits like I was talking about, and our accumulated profit right here, and our total accumulated profit right here. So pretty interesting results, and I was surprised by this. Bitcoin has taken not a 10%, but close to a 10% drop over this period. And while the market was going down, we were still able to get some profits out of the bot, which is pretty nice. And one thing I didn't really mention well enough in the beginning of this video is that the cool thing about these bots is that normally when you're buying and selling crypto, you're only getting a profit when you're selling those coins after they've increased in value. Well, this gives you a kind of third option where you can just hold those coins and get those kind of dividends off the top and be earning on your Bitcoin holdings. So they may not be for everybody, but it is a pretty cool option out there, and I'm interested. I'm going to keep using it for another 2 months. I'm actually going to switch bots shortly. We're going to sell this one and buy a new one, so stay tuned for that. But in terms of my thoughts on this, it's actually pretty interesting, and I'm going to let this $1,000 run for another 2 months and see what happens. Now would be a good time to say, if you want to get one of these Bitcoin AI trading bots or any of these other currencies, in the month of July, Pionex is offering free $30 AI trading bots to anyone who signs up using my link below using code MODERNMINING. And you'll get a free Bitcoin AI trading bot, which is pretty sweet. You have to be a US customer and you have to pass KYC verification. A lot of people are hesitant on the KYC verification, but that's just the way that crypto is kind of trending towards. And with this being a reputable US exchange, that's the stuff that you're going to have to go through. Let's go ahead and sell this bot, and then I'm going to hop on the phone to create a different bot, because the phone app allows you to actually copy other people's bots, which they are probably better than me at tweaking all the parameters of the bot. So I wanted to try that one out for the next 2 months and see if the returns are any better than the one that I used over this last month. So if I go to my wallet here, we can see that I have $889. And it's split between Ethereum and Bitcoin, since this was the ETH Bitcoin bot. So let's sell this bot and see, do we get killed by fees or is it not too bad? So we'll go to stop the bot. And are you sure you want to stop blah, blah, blah? You want to help us automatically sell ETH into Bitcoin? Yes, because we want to just have a bag of Bitcoin at the end of this. So let's confirm. Looks like it's doing the selling. Oh, don't kill us in fees. Just working on selling the rest right here, it looks like. Let's go ahead into our wallet and see. Okay, very good on fees actually. We ended up with $890 and we had $890. So that is pretty awesome. Okay, so now that we have that sold, let's go ahead and hop onto the app and try to copy a new bot, and we'll let that run for 2 months, and I'll do a monthly update in 1 month and another update after that. Sorry for the middle finger, guys, and we'll see what happens after that. Okay, so I've got the app pulled up on just my little burner phone here, and you can see my account still have $890. But the difference between the app is on this homepage, you can see preset bots that basically other people have created, and then they share them so that you can just copy them with one click. And this is great because I'm not gonna lie, I don't have a great understanding of the parameters that go into when to sell and how wide to set those grid spreads basically. And you can also see this AUM, which is how much money is actively under management in that bot. So you can see this first one only has 5,000 US dollars. That's about nothing. But this Bitcoin AI bot has 4.3 Bitcoin. So that's close to $250,000. So that's the one I'm going to use. And it's as simple as just hitting copy bot. And then it pulls you up to the details page. So this is just something that the creator has wrote. Best bot for 2024 bull market, operates 24/7. We recommend holding long term, 6 months, which is good because, like I said, I'm going to be doing profit updates for the next few months on this bot. And last cycle track record over 1,500% in USD, which that seems a little suspect, but it is in USD, so it's probably calculating how much US dollars Bitcoin has appreciated over the past year. So if we want to copy, we basically just hit this copy button, but we can see that this is, again, an ETH Bitcoin pair. It's swapping when the value of ETH BTC goes up and down. And so with that, let's go ahead and hit copy. And we're going to invest Bitcoin, and we'll do all the Bitcoin that we have, 0.0144, and we'll hit confirm, and it is created successfully. Okay, so now if we go to our bot home screen right here, we can see our new bot. The 24-hour and total transactions is at 0 because it was just created. So stay tuned in a month and let's see, does this bot perform any better? Do we get consistent returns? Was our 0.6 APR return kind of a fluke? And next month we'll also try to maybe pull out some of the profits that it makes and see if we can just pull those out and cash them out, or if there's something funky that goes on there. But I want to say thanks to Pionex for sponsoring this video. And thank you guys for staying tuned. I know this is not your typical crypto mining content, but hey, any chance out there that is reputable that can potentially earn us a couple extra percentage on the coins we already have is something that's at least worth investigating. So that's what we're going to do over the next few months. So I'm Modern Mining. Subscribe if you want to stay tuned to future videos. If you want to see what I've been doing in my crypto mining farm, check out this video.